Hello everyone. Today we will start new topic vector analysis. So in this chapter we will discuss about gradient of a scalar point and vector point, directional derivative and some vector identities and so on. Before that we learn a new operator, that is vector differential operator, and is denoted by del. The vector operator denoted by del, defined by del is equals to dou by dou x I plus dou by dou y j plus dou by dou z k, is called the vector differential operator. Next, gradient of a scalar point function. Let phi of x comma y z be continuously differential scalar point function. Then gradient of phi is denoted by grad phi or del phi and is defined by gradient phi is equals to or del phi equals to I dou phi by dou x plus j into dou phi by dou y and k into dou phi by dou z. Phi by dou x, it is the partial differentiation of this phi with respect to x. Dou phi by dou y is the partial derivative with respect to y, partial derivative of phi with respect to z. Okay. Note, the magnitude of gradient phi is given by mod del phi is equals to square root of dou phi by dou x square plus dou phi by dou y whole square plus dou phi by dou z whole square. Here the dou phi by dou x, dou phi by dou y and dou phi by dou z are called as the components of the gradient phi. So you can observe that even though this phi is a scalar point function, but del phi is a vector point function. You can observe that here we have denoted it by I, j, k components. Okay. Del phi is and the geometrical meaning of this del phi is a vector normal to the surface phi of x comma y comma z equals to c. So in geometrically it is a vector normal to the surface phi. Okay. Next, third point, the unit normal vector n cap in the direction del phi is given by n cap equals to n cap, nothing but it is a unit vector, is equals to del phi divided by modulus of del phi, okay, or magnitude of del phi. Next, we have a very important definition, directional derivatives. If phi of x comma y comma z is a scalar point function and vector a is a vector through the point a of x comma y comma z, then the unit vector into gradient phi, a cap denotes here unit vector into gradient of phi, is equals to a cap into del phi. So that is gradient of phi is nothing but del phi, or it may be denoted as del phi into unit vector a. All are similar, is called the directional derivative of phi at the point a in the direction of vector a. Okay. Suppose we have phi is a scalar point function and a is the vector through the point a. Okay, so through given by some points, then gradient this directional derivative is given by a cap or unit vector in dot gradient phi. Okay, and similarly we define a directional derivative for the vector point function. Suppose f of x comma y comma z is a vector point function and vector a is a vector through the point a, then a cap dot del into phi f or del dot a cap into f is called as the directional derivative of f at a in the direction of vector a. Okay. Note, so on this directional derivative we have some notes. If theta is the angle made by vector a with the direction of del phi, suppose theta is the angle between the given vector A and directional with del phi, that is gradient of phi, then directional derivative is given by del phi into A cap, because we know that A dot B is equals to mod A into mod B into cos theta. Okay, so therefore here we have mod this del phi dot A cap is equals to, we get del phi dot mod of A cap, but mod of A cap is, that is unit vector is 1, because unit vector is nothing but whose magnitude is equals to 1. Therefore we get magnitude of this A cap is equals to 1. Therefore we simply write it as mod del phi into cos of theta. Okay, next, normal derivative or maximal directional derivative, both are similar. So the normal derivative or the maximal derivative is nothing but the maximum value, that is when theta is equals to 0, then cos theta becomes 1. Okay, that is cos of 0 becomes 1, then the value of this directional derivative is called as the maximal derivative or normal derivative. So when cos theta is equals to 0, then cos theta becomes 1, then this magnitude of del phi, that is the maximum value of this del phi directional derivative, is called as the maximal directional derivative. So that is the directional derivative of phi in the direction of normal n is magnitude of del phi, because so this is happens only when theta is equals to 0, that is cos theta is equals to 1. Therefore the maximal directional derivative is given by, always remember that, is given by mod of or magnitude of del phi. Okay, so on these basic concepts we solve some problems. Find the unit normal vector at the point 1, minus 1, 2 to the surface x square y plus y square z plus z square x equals to 5. So here given phi value is equals to this one. We have to find the unit normal vector, that is n cap, which is given by del phi divided by mod of del phi. Okay, so here given surface is phi equals to x square y plus y square z plus z square x. Now in order to get the value of del phi, we need dou by dou x value, dou by dou y value and dou by dou z value. So we have to differentiate this phi with respect to x, y, z partially. So first, differentiating phi with respect to x partially, we get dou phi by dou x is equals to, here y becomes constant, x square differentiation is 2x, so 2xy plus here y square z equals to constant, therefore it is equals to 0, and z square being constant and x differentiation is 1. Now we differentiate partially with respect to y. With respect to y, x square become constant, y differentiation 1 plus z constant, y square differentiation 2y, okay, plus z square x equals to constant, therefore it is equals to 0. Similarly, dou phi by dou z value is equals to x square into y is equals to constant, therefore its differentiation 0, y square being constant, z differentiation 1 plus z square differentiation 2z into x is constant. Now we got all the three partial derivatives, therefore del phi can be written, del phi is equals to, we have dou by dou x phi into I plus dou phi by dou y into j, dou phi by dou z into k. Now substitute the value of these, that is dou x y plus z square into I plus dou phi by dou y value is x square plus 2zy into j plus dou phi by dou z value is y square plus 2zx into k. So now del phi at 1 minus 1 2 is, so that means we have to substitute x, y and z value into these derivatives, that is we get del phi is equals to, so 2xy, xy value is 1 into minus 1, 2 into minus 1 is equals to we get minus 2 plus z square means 2 square which is equals to 4 into I plus x square means 1 plus 2z into y. Z value is 2 and y value is minus 1. 2 into minus 1 equals to minus 2. Minus into minus we get minus into plus we get minus 2 into 2 4 into j plus y square that is minus 1 square is plus 1 plus 2 into z into x. 2 into 2 4 into x that means 1. So we get 4 into k. Further simplifying we get 4 minus 2 is equals to 2i minus 3 plus 1 is equals to minus 3j plus 5. So this is the del phi value at the given points. Now we have to find the mod of del phi, that is it is given by square root of coefficient of I, that is x square. 2 square is 4 minus 3 square is 9 plus 5 square is 25. Next we have to add all these. On adding all this we get 38. Okay. Therefore unit normal vector, that is n cap, is equals to del phi divided by mod of del phi, which is equals to 2i minus 3j plus 5k divided by root 38. So this is the required answer. So similarly you try this by yourself, that is find the unit normal vector to the surface 3x square plus 2y square plus 4z square equals to 9 at the point 3 1 minus 2. Next question, find the maximal directional derivative of x square y plus yz square minus xz cube at the point minus 1 2 1. So here given that find the maximal directional derivative. So here we have to find the only maximal directional derivative. Directional derivative is different, maximal directional derivative is different. We know that the maximal directional derivative or normal derivative is both are same, that is maximal directional derivative and normal derivative both are same and they are given by mod of del phi. So that means we need to find only mod of del phi. So already we have discussed about this in the earlier section. Okay. So solution, so that means we need to find del phi. For that we need the partial derivatives. Therefore we consider the given surface x square y plus yz square minus xz cube. So this is the phi. So differentiating with respect to x we get dou phi by dou x is equals to, so x square differentiation 2x, y constant, plus yz square is constant, therefore its differentiation 0. So minus x differentiation 1 and we keep the z cube as it is. Next dou phi by dou y equals to, so differentiating with respect to x, x and z becomes constant. So x square as it is, y differentiation 1 plus again z square as it is, y differentiation 1 minus this differentiation is 0. Next dou phi by dou z which is equals to, differentiating with respect to z, x and y becomes constant. So first term becomes 0 and y as it is, z square differentiation 2z, therefore it is 2yz minus x constant and z cube differentiation 3z square, therefore 3xz square. So therefore del phi is equals to, we have dou phi by dou x into I, dou phi by dou y into j plus dou phi by dou z into k. So substituting dou phi by dou x value we get 2xy minus z cube into I plus x square plus z square into j plus, so here we have dou phi by dou z value is 2yz minus 3xz square into k. So given point, so del phi value at given point is, that is minus 1 2 comma 1. So we have to substitute x value minus 1, y value 2 and z value is equals to 1 into this one. We get del phi value is equals to 2 into x into y. Minus 1 into 2 is equals to minus 2, minus into minus, minus 4. Z cube is equals to 1. So we get minus 1 into I plus x square means minus 1 square plus z square is equals to plus 1. So 1 plus 1 into j plus 2y into z. Y into z. 2 into 1 is equals to 2. 2 into 2 4 minus 3 into x into z square. Z square equals to 1. 3 into x which is equals to minus. Minus into minus plus 3. 3 into 1 equals to we get 3 into k. So simplifying we get minus 5i 2j plus 7k. This is our del phi value. So we need to find only mod of del phi because we have to find the maximal directional derivative, or it is also known as normal derivative. So therefore the maximal directional derivative is equals to mod del phi. So mod of del phi is given by square root of this minus 5 square which is equals to 25 plus 2 square 4 plus 7 square equals to we get 49. Adding all this we get mod del phi is equals to root 78. So this is the required maximal directional derivative. So next we have the find the maximal derivative of x cube y square z at the point 1 comma minus 2 comma 3. So here also we have to find maximal directional derivative. Whenever you get the maximal directional derivative or normal derivative, you should find del phi, mod of del phi value. So next we have find the normal derivative of x comma y comma z which is equals to yz plus zx plus xy at the point minus 1 comma 1 comma 1. So normal derivative also same. Again we have to find the maximal directional derivative. Okay. So you can solve these two. Next, find the angle between the normals to the surface xy equals to z square at the points 1 comma 9 comma minus 3 and minus 2 comma minus 2 and 2. So here we have to find the angle between the normals. So that means first we have to find the two normals, that is n cap for the same surface but at the different points. Okay. First we take n cap, that is n1 is equals to same, del phi is same, only we have to change the points here. That one we treat n1. Similarly we find n2 by putting the second points, and the angle between normal vectors is given by cos theta is equals to n1 cap into n2 cap. Okay. So vector n1 into n2 cap. So on substituting n1 value and n2 value we get the required angle. Therefore first we have to find the n1 and n2 by using the given curve but the different points. Solution. Here given surface is, so you can observe that it is given by xy is equals to z square. Therefore the given surface becomes, we have to take this z because this is a variable, we have to take this left side LHS side, that is xy minus z square. If it is right side is equals to constant, we can neglect it because differentiation of the constant equals to 0. Because it is a variable, we have to take this LHS side, that is phi is equals to xy minus z square. Next we have to find the dou phi by dou y, dou x differentiating partially with respect to x, we get x differentiation 1, y as it is, and z square differentiation 0. Now dou phi by dou y, that is differentiating with respect to y. While differentiating with respect to y, x becomes constant and y differentiation 0. Sorry, y differentiation 1 and z square differentiation is 0. Next dou phi by dou z, that is differentiating with respect to z. This term becomes constant and z square differentiation 2z. Right? Now we find the normals by putting two different points. First one we take it as n1. Okay, for n1 first we find del phi at point 1 comma 9 comma minus 3. So before that we have to find the del phi. So del phi can be written as x component, that is yi plus xj plus that is minus 2z k. This is the del phi. So now del phi at 1 comma 9 comma minus 3 is given by, we have to find this at point this one, that is del phi is equals to yj means, or you can treat as del phi 1. Okay, so at point 1, so this is x value, y value and z value. Y value is 9 into I plus x value is equals to 1, that is j, and z value is equals to minus 3, minus into minus plus 2 into 3 6, 6z, sorry 6k. So therefore for first point we got this 9i plus j plus 6k. So now mod of this del phi is equals to, we get 9 square which is equals to 81, and 1 square 1, 6 square 36. On adding all these we get 118, square root of 118. So therefore we get normal vector, that is first normal vector is equals to del phi divided by mod del phi. Del phi value is 9i plus j plus 6k divided by root of 118, that is 118. So similarly we find del phi at the point minus 2 and plus 2 to the same surface. Okay, del phi is same, then we get del phi is equals to, substituting minus 2, x equals to minus 2, y equals to minus 2 and z equals to plus 2. We get, so substituting in this, y is equals to minus 2, therefore we get minus here minus 2i. So the here once again I will write del phi value yj plus xj, sorry yi plus xj minus 2z k. This one only I have written here once again. Now substituting the values we get minus 2i minus 2j, so minus into minus, minus into plus, minus 2 into 2 4k. So here finding mod of this del phi is equals to, we get square root of minus 2 square is 4 plus 2 square is 4 plus 4 square is equals to 60. So here on adding all this we get root of 24. So therefore normal vector, that is second normal vector at this point is del phi divided by mod del phi, which is equals to, we get minus 2i minus 2j minus 4k divided by root 24. So now we know the angle between two normal vectors is cos theta is equals to n1 cap into, that is dot n2 cap, which is equals to, write the n1 value. So n1 vector is 9i plus j plus 6k divided by root of 118 dot the second, that is 2i minus 2j minus 4k divided by root of 24. So which is equals to, so now we multiply I into I terms, that is coefficient of I. 9 into I is equals to minus 18. We know that I into I is equal, I dot I is equals to 1 and I dot j is equals to 0. Therefore only we have to multiply the that is components of I terms, components of j terms and components of k terms. Okay, so on multiplying we get 9 into minus 2i is equals to minus 18 plus multiplying j components 1 into minus 2 is equals to we get minus 2 j dot j is equals to 1 plus into minus 6 into 4 is equals to 24 divided by root of 118 into 24. So simplifying all these we get minus 18 minus 2 equals to minus 22 minus 24 is equals to here minus 24 we get minus 46. So here we get minus 44 divided by 118 into 24 is equals to we get square root of 2832. Further simplifying this we get minus 22 divided by root of 708. Thus we get, here we got cos theta value is equals to we got minus 22 divided by root of 708. Therefore theta is equals to we get cos inverse of minus 22 divided by root of 708. Okay. Next problem is on the directional derivative. So find the directional derivative of phi equals to xy square plus yz cube at the point 2 minus 1 comma 1 in the direction of 2i plus j plus 2k. So here we have to find the directional derivative for this curve in the direction of 2i. That is, here we have to take a vector a equals to 2i plus j plus 2k. So we know that the directional derivative formula, that is, we have the directional derivative is equals to del phi dot vector a, or you can also write it as vector a dot del phi. You can take any one of this one. Okay, we take this formula del phi dot vector a. So vector a is already given, we have to find the del phi value at this point. Okay, so therefore first we consider the given curve. The given surface is phi is equals to xy square plus yz cube. Again we start with the partial derivatives, that is dou phi by dou x. Differentiating with respect to x partially we get y square being constant and x differentiation 1, and this term becomes 0. Now dou phi by dou y with respect to y, so x becomes constant, y square differentiation 2y plus z cube constant, y differentiation 1. Next dou phi by dou z with respect to z, this becomes 0, and partial differentiating with respect to z we get y constant, z cube differentiation 3z square. Therefore del phi is equals to dou phi by dou x I plus dou phi by dou y j plus dou phi by dou z k, which is equals to dou phi by dou I means here we got y square into I plus 2xy plus z cube into j plus 3yz square into k. Now at the point del phi at 2 comma minus 1 comma 1 we have to find this one value. So that is for x equals to 2, y equals to minus 1 and z equals to 1. Substituting all these points in this del phi we get y square means minus 1 square, which is equals to plus 1. Therefore simply we get I plus 2 into x into y. 2 into minus 2 is equals to 2 into minus 1 equals to minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 2 is equals to minus 4 plus z cube equals to 1 into j plus 3yz square. Z square equals to 1. Y means minus 1. 1 into minus 1 equals to minus 1. Minus 1 into 3 is equals to we get minus 3 into k. Further simplifying we get del phi is equals to I minus 4 plus 3 is equals to minus 3j and minus 3k. So finding mod of del phi is equals to, we don't need this because this is only in the unit normal vector. Okay, so therefore for directional derivative we need only vector a and del phi value. Already vector a is directly given, so therefore directional derivative is del phi dot vector a. Substituting value of del phi, here we get del phi is, sorry, so this is, we need only unit vector a cap. So here vector a is given, so this is vector, unit vector along the direction of the given vector. So therefore we have to find the a cap also. So first we find the a cap value. Vector a is given by, so vector a is given by 2i plus j plus 2k. Here we have to find the unit vector in this direction, in this vector. So finding unit vector we get, so unit vector can be found by using this vector a divided by mod of vector a, which is equals to 2i plus j plus 2k. So finding mod of a, we get square root of 2 square 4 plus 1 plus 2 square 4, which is equals to, we get 2i plus j plus 2k. So root of 9 is equals to, we get 3. Now directional derivative is equals to del phi dot unit vector a or a cap. So del phi value is, we got I minus 3j minus 3k into a cap value is 1 by 3 into 2i plus j plus 2k. So now applying this dot operator, that is multiplying I components, we get 2 into 1 is equals to 2 minus 3 into 1 is equals to minus 3. So only multiply the jj components and kk components. Here k components is minus 3 and here 2. 2 into minus 3 equals to, we get minus 6 divided by 3. So we calculate here. So this is equals to 2 minus 3 minus 6 divided by 3. So simplifying we get minus 6 minus 3 is equals to minus 9 plus 2 is equals to minus 7 divided by 3. Thus the required directional derivative is minus 7 divided by